Hi there guys, so you join me in the new Civic Type R. You join me at Brayley Honda in St Albans, and actually this is a bit of a spontaneous one because I've never actually spent time in the new Civic Type R. So yeah, take the opportunity to go for a little walk around, a little show you sort of all the images of the car. This one particularly is up for sale and you can get it. I'll leave everything in the description, and yeah, if you're interested in it, go for it, because there is a bit of a waiting list for this car. This is an amazing red colour. It looks pretty sensational, I'm not going to lie. I'd probably say it looks nicer than the previous version. I quite like the look of this one. It's got that good balance. It's not too out there, but if you know, you know. These seats, just from sitting in it, very body hugging, very soft. It's quite nice to have that, because I've had bucket seats before in my previous Focus RS and they were just a little bit too tight. These feel like quite a nice balance. You've got an Alcantara steering wheel, which you can kind of see in front of me as well. So that's quite nice. I've got the tech specs kind of loaded up. It's about 325 brake horsepower from this, front wheel drive, big front wheels and rear wheels, 265 sections, which is pretty massive, and it's running PS4S's, so that's the kind of grip you get. But yeah, I don't think you should really have any more power than that, because it's, yeah, you're probably gonna end up spinning the front wheels. But actually, just looking in the sort of like interior side of things, I'm super surprised sort of going through that. Can see sort of like the detail sort of shown, and just I like it. It's like a honeycomb kind of effect looking across it. And actually, just even like from the mats and yeah, the gear stick, the 6-speed, nice and cold. But yeah, that, well, yeah, it feels really good. Driving position, they kind of do a really good job. Japanese engineering, it feels really good. I straight away just sort of like really sit in it and really can get hunkered down in this. Yeah, checking through the specs of this one, so 171 miles an hour in a Civic. I mean, it just sounds absolutely bonkers. I quite like the red seat belts. I like the design touches, and a lot of the stuff that Honda do is it's generally like functional as well, so it will actually help produce downforce and improve the aero. So if you take it on track, you can have a lot of fun, so much fun. I like it in red. I believe they actually have a car available in black as well, that's what I'm told. But yeah, I'll leave the links in the description and the contact details from the people here, because yeah, well, yeah, Dominic's actually given me the chance to just have a little look around and a walk around of it, and I'm grateful for that, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not going to miss the opportunity to see a car like this with, you know, ultimately things are going more hybrid, they're going more electric. Is this kind of like the last one that you can get? Who knows? It might well be. But it's certainly like, inside I'm really impressed. It does the job. Everyone seems so friendly in here. There's no, and I've always got that sort of vibe from certain dealerships, and I think Honda, I kind of like that. And certainly the Type R is a bit more niche. It's not necessarily your typical buyer, so that's kind of where, hey, to be honest with you, my audience and you guys watching, this is, you know, the kind of car to go for. Obviously from my side, there's plenty of competitors, like the Mark 8 Golf R is certainly one, and that obviously has the 4-wheel drive and all the traction going through there, so that's obviously has its advantages. Similar kind of power as well, but this one, I think it, you know, offers a little bit less weight because it doesn't have the 4-wheel drive, maybe a little bit more dynamics. It certainly seems a little bit more serious. And actually, size wise and space wise, this car is massive. Massive boot, massive amount of space, really nice driving position, not like, you know, a cluttered wheel, round circle wheel, no flat bottom, no nothing. Really good touches in that sense. And it kind of comes out of the box really well spec'd, being a Type R, so you don't really have to think too much about it. Choose your colour and kind of get on with it. That's kind of the way. Materials feel pretty good. I'm not complaining, even like the armrest. It's kind of like Alcantara suede kind of material. Yeah, I mean, brilliant. How long these cars will kind of be about is, we'll just have to see. Yeah, I mean, my only impressions that I can tell you is just what I'm sort of seeing and what you're seeing, like checking it out. I had a little start up of the car, and you know, you can hear that. Yeah, it's got sort of like the effect when you, like, if you have harnesses, but I feel like I can sit in here and it feels comfortable, feels like a long journey car. Yeah, and a special car, and a car that you're not really going to see that much more often. I'm not too sure, it's got like a little badge there, maybe you could tell me in the comments, R0132. that's quite interesting, really interesting. This car's actually on quite a cool little personalised plate as well, which yeah, at first I was like, oh, it's a private car, but no, they are actually selling it here. Yeah, I guess that's a lot of the car. Let me know kind of your thoughts in the comments as well, actually. You know, if you've got a Civic Type R, if you're thinking of getting one, or yeah, you know, may even be the one that I'm sitting in now. You know, it's something which a lot of you guys and a lot of what I kind of say, it's starting to change. But we've had sort of like a little bit of change in legislation now, with the electric being pushed back to sort of like 2035. Petrol cars are, you know, maybe their life isn't done quite yet, but I'd still be very surprised if the next Type R or any other future hatches from whether it's Volkswagen, Hyundai, or whoever, stick with full pure petrol. You know, this will probably eventually have a hybrid, or it will be electric, and that kind of takes away a little bit of the character and the appeal. I've heard only amazing, like immaculate things about any Civic Type R in terms of the previous one and this generation in terms of how they drive. So in some ways that's kind of a given. I think it's going to drive really seriously well. I'd like to have the opportunity in the future to kind of drive one. I do. I have a, like, fortunately for me, I do have quite a big audience in on YouTube. So if there is the opportunity to try this car, I'd love to get behind the wheel of it, just to see what it's like, get a good feel for it, and give you an idea of a bit of like the driving impressions. But certainly from like a bit of a static view, looking around it, sitting in it, spending a bit of time in it, chatting to the guys here as well, I kind of, yeah, it gives me certainly enough of a recommendation for you. I like the pedals as well. That's a big thing to talk about. I mean, look at that, it looks proper old school race car with the mats. It's looks like a little mini British touring car, just that saloon sort of shape with the wing, and yeah, just like the little details, the bits which actually make a difference. So it's got sort of like cuts in the aero, certainly like on the wings and the side skirts, which are functional to cool the tires, cool the brakes. Like the front splitter, the rear diffuser is really sort of like, yeah, pronounced, and the free exhausts, I'll be honest, I like a bit more noise, but they certainly look the part. And to be fair, you know, it's a slow speed. I kind of heard it here just moving around, so I can't give you as much impressions as that. But yeah, if you are interested in this exact car that I'm sitting in, that I've just so happened to see at this dealership, give them a shout out below. And again, importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know, people watch a lot of my channel and they watch it generally for the community and the ownership kind of experience. So if you've got a Civic Type R, let people know in the comments how you're finding it. If you're thinking of getting one, yeah, I'll happily help you out in the comments to give you my kind of impressions of it. It certainly feels a lot more focused than, say, a Golf R, for example, which a lot of my audience is, and probably more focused and serious than a Focus ST, for example, the fast Fords. And yeah, it'll be interesting, and if I get the chance to get behind the wheel of one, yeah, for sure you'll see it soon. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, plenty more content to come, and check in the description, yeah, contact details from here. And yeah, hey, this car may already be sold before you've even seen this video, but yeah, worth giving a shout out. And yeah, thanks so much for the team here for giving me the opportunity to share the car. So thanks everyone.